what you ain't like, cause I go crazy.
Let's go.
Crazy, I go crazy.
Oh.
Crazy for mine, and I'll go crazy. Crazy, I go crazy. Crazy for mine. Pull up, hop out, flexing with the pressure. Someone hit my line, it's my connection with the Tesla. We gon' move the city back to back like it's on. We gon' move the city back to back, we doing extra. Jenny from the block, where you from though? You know it's on site when you come though. Hit it from the side like a drum roll. Hit it from behind like a Congo. Make it shake and let's go. It's some ways that we know. You got places to go. Waste no time, let's get on. Only way that you know is for me, cause you know that I go.
Let's go.
Crazy, I go crazy.
Oh.
Crazy for mine, and I'll go crazy. Crazy, I go crazy. Crazy for mine, I'll go crazy. And I'll go crazy. I'll go crazy. Crazy for mine, I'll go crazy.
Let's go.
Crazy for mine.
Targeting me. I've spent the last few days on Twitter dealing with harassment and terrorism from the followers of American Lie and other anti-fandom channels. Now, they would have you believe they are the
Let's go. Let's go.
but in reality,
Beat that thing down like you started attention, my baby. You had some plans with your man, just tell him to cancel, my baby. Slide to the crib, look like Dracula's mansion, my baby. When you pull up, it's on action, my baby. If these walls tall, they give you my checklist. You know you shouldn't ask this. Those girls are just practice. I ain't one for the past tense. I'm just trying to get active. Sex game on savage, yeah. Crazy, huh? Crazy, huh? You know it's crazy, huh? Crazy, 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 huh? Crazy, huh? Crazy, huh? Crazy, huh? You know it's crazy, yeah. Crazy, huh?
Let's go.
Crazy, huh? Crazy, huh?
Late night,
Sex,
no late.
text.
What's the odds against that? Is that a safe
Bet,
casino?
life,
Al Pacino,
nights,
feeling gangster
like
in the crazy paradise. Paradise.
Simon,
When I leave you,
you go,
when I come
you
you.
stay,
That's how it always
goes,
Fuck the mother,
niggas,
fuck the mother.
niggas,
Just to get back at
me,
I ain't touched the mother.
bitches,
Okay, I did.
So what,
We sin, we forgive, you know.
what,
I ain't God, I just try to act.
like him,
You know how hard it is to grow.
grow up,
I'm so
grown up,
I act,
so tough,
I hold
back feelings,
It's gotta be
so rough, you
but you still
hold up,
with a smile on your face, but you're so
tone up,
You're acting crazy right now, but when the drums come in, I wonder if you lose it.
you're acting crazy right now, but when the drums come in, I wonder if you lose it.
Just do it, just do it, just do it,
Just do it, just do it, just do it.
You're acting crazy right now, but when the drums come in, I wonder if you lose it.
You're acting crazy right now, but when the drums come in, I wonder if you lose it.
Just do it, just do it, just do it,
Just do it, just do it, just do it.
crazy right now. Crazy right now.
Crazy right now.
Crazy right now. I don't mean to hurt you, baby. Don't even deserve you, baby. I be out way too late, but I don't got no curfew, baby. No, I say, hey, just be patient. Patience is a virtue, baby. When reservations for that dinner, then I mean to desert you, baby. And that was way before the entree. Got a call from my nigga Andre, who said he think he just sang one Kelly and a Beyonce. And they both won't play. So what am I supposed to say? So I'm faded, somewhat vacant in Chicago, but the light is shining brighter than Vegas. I got lost in a condo. I met two twins, Tia and Gia. We had Giordano's. They was from out of town though. They was headed back tomorrow. Oh no. Popping bottles, I'm so real with it. You hate when I'm drunk, but you deal with it. Cause I might be your meal ticket. If I broke your heart tonight,
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another iteration of the Sneek and Geek Live. I am your host, Atreus. Some call me Atreus, others call me Atreus. Either one is fine with me. I am going to be taking you through the journey of the entertainment world and all of the shenanigans surrounding it. We're talking movies, TV shows, video games, all of the above. Let's do a little bit of housekeeping. Hold on. So first of all, sorry I'm late. Okay. I woke up with a huge headache, and I pushed the show back an hour to kind of give myself a chance to for the medicine to take effect. I still have the headache though, housekeeping, so it's kind of aggravating. So yeah, sorry I'm late, but I'm here. Last night was a little rough. I went and saw Super Mario Brothers yesterday, and the person that I went with decided to make me take shrooms. And so that was an experience. That was a major experience. And gosh, I don't even know what to say. So anyway, we're here. Guys, for those of you who are fans of the channel, and you want to help out the channel the best way you can, the best thing for you to do is to make sure that you are subscribed, make sure your notifications are turned on, make sure that what am I trying to say here? Make sure that the notification bell is turned on, and make sure that you're playing all of the videos, okay? The best way for you to do it is to play all of the videos, and even if you don't, you're not interested in that particular video, put the playback speed on 2 times, on double the playback speed, and then drop a like on the video. That way we are pushing the video into the algorithm by increasing the watch time and the engagement. Those are the things that are going to push the videos out into the algorithm and help the channel grow. So if you're really interested in doing that, if you're really interested in helping, That is the best way, the absolute positive best way to do that. Hold on 1 second, bro. 1 second, sorry. Sorry about that. Okay. So yeah, so that is the best way to help. Otherwise, if that is too much work from you, you're more than welcome to donate. Links to the Cash App and the Venmo are in the description. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get into our first story of the day. Okay. Where should we start first? Should we start Super Mario Brothers? Let's start Super Mario Brothers. So there's a lot to talk about here. Um, First of all, I just want to say I saw the movie yesterday. I am not properly equipped to review this movie at all. Like I said, yesterday I was on shrooms for the first time ever. That was a wild experience. So this girl comes over, she uses my blender, the weirdest ritual I've ever seen. She takes orange juice, puts it in my blender, and drops like these ugly ass fucking mushrooms in there. I'm like, what the hell is this? All right. She gives me this cup full of orange juice and chopped up mushrooms or blended mushrooms. I'm like, man, this looks fucking gross. She's like, drink it. I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. I took a sip. She like, drink the rest. I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. I drank the rest. I want to say about 40 minutes later, we get to the theater. I told her while I was sitting in the chair, I'm like, listen, because she's already feeling the effects. I'm like, hey, this is particularly underwhelming, and that stuff was nasty to drink. So, I don't know what to tell you. But I want to say maybe 10 minutes into the movie, oh, that's when it hit. Ooh, ooh, my God. That was a different experience, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm telling y'all, watching that movie on shrooms have got to be top level, different world experience. I don't know if the movie was really good or the shrooms were just really wild. But man, I'm going to tell you something. Wow. First of all, let me start off with the animation, okay? The animation was some of the best I've ever seen in any animated movie. Ever. Ever. Okay. The textures, the geez, I don't even the textures, the sometimes I couldn't even tell, like there was this scene where they were in the sewage area, just like in the games, and there was water running and there's like sewage and all this stuff. I couldn't tell. I was like, bro, is this supposed to be real life? What's going on? It was really good. Another thing was everybody was great. Every character was good. Luigi was good. I mean, he really took a back seat. I think he'll get his due in like sequels or something like that. But Mario was really good. Peaches was really excellent. Bowser was hilarious. Okay, the Toads were funny. Uh, it, I had no complaints. I felt like it was really enjoyable. It was safe to take your kids. No propaganda in it whatsoever. I just want to take this opportunity to say that so remember all that complaining we did about Chris Pratt playing Mario, and we were like, I don't know about that one. And then we heard his voice for the first time, and we were like, I don't know about that one. Well, as it turns out, this is a rare situation where the artist is smarter than you or us. I'm gonna put myself in that too. The artist knew what was going on. Okay, they knew that fucking voice was gonna sound stupid to listen to for 2 hours straight. They knew that. Okay. And so they played it for a joke. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but they did play it for a joke. If you go and see the movie, you'll see what I'm talking about. The artist is smarter. This was a rare occurrence where the artist was smarter than us. And so when you watch the movie and you watch the joke, you understand. He's like, okay, you're right. That sounds fucking silly. There's no way I'm listening to that for 2 hours straight. Okay. So, yeah, let's go. Ain't no fucking way. I ain't listening to that for 2 hours. But anyway, Bowser. Bowser's motivations. Although I don't remember in the game if this was his actual motivations, but I feel like his motivations in this make sense. He was really hilarious. Okay. I really enjoyed Peaches. So this whole idea that Peaches was supposed to be some girl boss or Mary Sue character, absolutely not. She was dope. She was really good. I don't know. As a matter of fact, dare I say she might have been the dopest character in the movie, in my opinion. I don't know. Donkey Kong was pretty. Speaking of Donkey Kong was, oh my goodness, this movie was everything you would want from a Mario movie. It was everything. The Mario Kart scene was my favorite. You got to go and see it just for the Mario Kart scene. Oh my goodness, they nailed it. I don't want to spoil it for you, but goodness gracious, the carts, I don't want to. God damn it, I don't want to spoil it for you. You got to go see the movie. Okay, you got to go see it. Reed said shrooms grow on cow poo, so it does not taste good. You have to be careful with the stems because they can kill you. I am saddened that the characters were not talking directly to you. This motherfucker just said the stems can kill you? I'm gonna ignore that. But yeah, so you got to go and see this movie. You have to. It's a must. Now, I've been hearing a lot of, the story is paper thin. And if you're not a Mario fan, you're not going to understand what's going on. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay? Is the story simple? Yes. It's absolutely simple for anybody to understand. Okay? There's no twists, there's no conspiracies and artifacts and shit you gotta know. It's a simple story, easy for parents to follow along and easy for kids to follow along. But this idea that you got to be a Mario fan to understand, like, no, you don't. Turn your brain off and go in there and watch it. Okay. Shout out to Chris Pratt, who did an amazing job. Seth Rogen, even though we just got done roasting Seth Rogen, he did an amazing job as Donkey Kong. And so, guys, I don't want to give this a score because, quite frankly, I was high. Okay, I don't know. I gotta watch the movie again. Man, that shit was. I was in there dying laughing, bro. Anyway, let's check out some of these box office numbers, man. Box office Super Mario Bros. Opens to stupendous 204.6 in the U.S. record 375.6 globally. And this is coming from the same people who, hold on, y'all, who are telling you that the pandemic is still struggling from the pandemic. There is no struggle from the pandemic. The struggle is you keep making garbage. Stop making garbage. And people will come to the theater. Okay, let's see. Talk about next level business, Illumination, and Universal's Nintendo video game adaptation, Super Mario Brothers movie, shattered all expectations and broke numerous records in its box office debut over the long Easter holiday weekend. Ooh, and they released it. I forgot it was Easter. Shit. The pick scored the top opening of all time for an animated film with 375.6 million in the worldwide ticket sales, according to final numbers. The massive 5-day domestic haul is 204.6 million, including 146 million for the 3-day weekend, while the overseas tally stands at 171 million from 70 markets. According to final numbers released Monday, Sunday's international tally was slightly higher than 173. Woo! Mario, which creates an instant new film franchise. Facts. Wait, what the fuck is going on? Oh, come on, man. No, stop. Sorry, y'all. Hold on. Fucking up. I'm fucking up. I'm fucking up. Okay. All right. Much better. What am I doing? Okay, back to the article. The secret sauce. Oh no. I'm sorry. It shattered all numerous other records, including landing the top opening ever for a movie based on a video game and the top opening of 2023 to date on all fronts after surpassing Ant-Man. The secret sauce, the PG pick, is drawing both families and general audiences, reflecting the appeal of the widely popular multi-generational game. On the general audience side, a whopping 60% of ticket buyers were between the ages of 18 and 34. I know that's right. The mega opening wasn't the only note of Easter weekend. Amazon Studios, which is testing giving its movies a traditional theatrical release, saw its debut title, Ben Affleck's drama Air. Oh, nobody cares about that. Sorry, Ben Affleck. Love you, but sorry. Okay. So speaking of franchise, I do expect for this to spawn a huge franchise. I expect for all type of spinoffs. A Luigi spinoff is a given. It's an absolute given. A Donkey Kong spinoff is a given. Okay? That is an absolute given. Peaches, maybe? Yoshi. We didn't even see Yoshi in this. Are you kidding me? No Yoshi? And I'm sorry, is that a spoiler? I don't know if that's a spoiler. No Yoshi? Oh my goodness. This is gonna be first of all, this is gonna make $1 billion. They've already made their money back. That's crazy. They've already made their money back. At this point, they've already made a profit because the budget was 100 million, if I'm not mistaken. And that means marketing, another 100 million. Well, globally, you made 375 million in the first week. This is how you do it. Man, I still got a headache and it's killing me. You know what I just realized? Oh, okay. So yeah, but even with that, you got to be thinking other games, right? I mean, this is gonna be a match because you know what I wanted to do when I came home. I mean, I was high as hell, but you want to know what I wanted to do when I came home? I wanted to turn my Switch on and play Mario. Nintendo, you might have just did something. Massive marketing. I mean, this was just a 2-hour-long Mario commercial. And I think there was some Easter eggs. I know there was a Easter egg for what's the little painting motherfuckers on the Switch? I forgot what their names were, but I know it was an Easter egg for them because I saw the little squid, the little paint squid on there. I'm pretty sure there was some other things in there that hinted at some other games. But imagine a Zelda animated. I don't need live action. This shows you don't need live action. Animated Zelda, okay? Who else? Samus. You know, with Metroid Prime. You've already done a Pokemon movie, even though I think you need to do a traditional Pokemon movie. That Detective Pikachu shit is garbage. I mean, the movie was good. Don't get me wrong, it was good, but We want Ash. We want traditional Pokemon. All right. Dare I say a Super Smash Brothers movie? Anybody? Please? How much would that cost? Ooh, that might be expensive. Because you got to get all those characters on the screen. What's going on, Velk? Velk is in the comment section. I appreciate you for stopping by. He says, I'm happy to see Disney getting outshined. Metroid, yes. Metroid Prime, man. I'm telling y'all, Nintendo and Universal have hit a home run. You're going to see expansions across that studio because now Nintendo is like, congratulations, you work for us. Congratulations, bonuses for everybody. Everybody getting promoted. Everybody getting new jobs. Everybody getting stock options. But now you work for us. Because we got 4 movies on the slate. What's some other Nintendo properties we can look at? Let's go ahead. We already talked about Metroid. We already talked about Zelda. Kirby. Let's will you get out the way? All right. Fire Emblem, Animal Crossing, Pikmin, obviously Pokemon, Splatoon, that was the name of it. Star Fox. We already know about The Legend of Zelda. I mean, really, what you really can do is screw that. I can't breathe, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Here we go. This isn't really clear. Except all cookies. Look at all these crazy Pac-Man. Could they do Pac-Man? Okay. So look at all these characters they could use. Now, obviously, there's some in here they're probably not going to be able to use. Like, you're probably not going to be able to use Sephiroth. But could you use Sora? You got Donkey Kong. You got Samus. Ness. They can use Ness. Captain Falcon. Please. For the love of God. Sheik. Mewtwo. Ganondorf. Roy. Meta Knight. Ike. King Diddy. Greninja. Obviously, they can't use Ken or Ryu. I mean, the sky's the limit. The sky's the limit, ladies and gentlemen. So, shout out to Nintendo. Shout out to Illumination and Universal Studios because you hit a home run and you deserve every bit of praise, and they deserve Oscars for that movie, according to the high and on shrooms version of myself from last night. Now, if I watch it again and it's not as good, I might come back and tell y'all I might have overhyped it again a bit. But yeah, though, this is good. Let's get to these comments. So Reed says, I would like to see a Zelda or Ocarina of Time movie. Ooh. Now I'm not big into Zelda. I got to get into Zelda. I got to give Zelda more because a lot of people love Zelda and I just haven't. Honey says Pokemon Conda. Reed says GoldenEye. I don't know about that one. Yes, Splatoon. Velk says Nintendo has GOTSTA. Has got to know that after the success of the movie, we're all waiting for Zelda and the Star Fox. Zelda is a given. Zelda, Donkey Kong, Star Fox. I don't know about Kirby. I don't know if everybody's going to be excited about Kirby, but I'm a Kirby motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I like that little pink blob. Matter of fact, when it came to Super Smash Brothers, I have always chosen Kirby over a lot of people, especially Meta Knight. Sora is Square Enix. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right about that. Yeah, Ness from Mother Earthbound, that would make a great film. The Mother series is very popular. Nintendo could really have their own like Marvel brand of animated movies. No live action. None. Just animated. Because if you watch, and I implore y'all got to go see this movie. If you watch that end scene, Bowser versus everybody, that was almost some Avengers level shit. And let me tell you something. When you see the end of this movie, I know for a fact the people who made this movie are Dragon Ball fans. They are some Dragon Ball fans. I was like, bro, that looked like some shit straight out of Dragon Ball Z. It was epic. It was good. They really did Mario a good man. Listen, I can't praise the movie enough. All right. Let me get off this subject because I'll end up talking about Mario for the entire show, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Okay, what we got next? Okay. We got to talk about IGN. We got to talk about IGN. So, we're going to do a video reaction. So, if you don't know, Redfall is releasing soon. I will be playing. And unfortunately, the developers and Microsoft decided to give exclusive gameplay rights to IGN to show off. And it does not go well. It does not go well. So I'm going to play this. Put my headphones on. Oh, they're right in front of me. Make sure my audio is I want you to look at this nonsense.
I go back to the transfer.
What is he doing? What is he or she doing? This motherfucker missing. Nothing. Doesn't finish that person off. You got a dead teammate over here. Go get your teammate up. Go finish the nigga you was just shooting. What is going on? You have a dead teammate. Why are you picking locks? You got two dead teammates. What was that? What is with the random cut? Yo, this is supposed to be the gameplay that sells us on the game, ladies and gentlemen. A sniper? Another cut? Where are you going? This is gameplay that's supposed to sell us on the game, ladies and gentlemen.
Still alive. Wild.
That UI look pretty dope, I ain't gonna lie. Wow. How did any of that get approved? Look at the likes to dislikes ratio, ladies and gentlemen. 1.4 thousand likes, 17,000 dislikes. This person says, gotta give IGN credit for making any game they play excruciating to watch. Honestly, the fact that IGN chose to show this gameplay perspective instead of anyone else's genuinely makes me wonder how they did compared to this guy. When you give your little brother the controller. And I love how the gaming audience is smart enough to understand that perhaps this isn't the game. This is the person playing it. I love that because a regular person might look at that and say, why the fuck would I want to play this? Right? There's better gameplay, by the way. There's absolutely better gameplay. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Here we go. Cole Eastwood posted this. I like Cole Eastwood. Don't get me wrong, but even though I'm an Xbox guy, I like Cole Eastwood. Don't get me wrong. I like him. I discovered him a couple years ago, but even as an Xbox fan, the dick riding getting a little bit too egregious. Listen, again, much respect. It's just too much dick riding for me. I love Xbox though. This looks much better. Looks a little bit slow, but okay. Okay. All right. That looks a whole lot better than what the fuck we just saw at IGN. A whole lot better. Oops. So, here's my opinion. IGN might have just cost Microsoft some money. I'm just keeping it a beat. IGN might have just cost Microsoft some money. That is a fireable offense, in my opinion. Whoever uploaded that gameplay, you're IGN. Your only job is to be good at games, bro. All that other shit is secondary. Secondary. Your only job is to be good at video games, and you fucked it up. If I'm Microsoft, I'm never doing business with IGN again. So, and if I'm IGN, whoever that employee is, you're fine. You just cost us a relationship with $1 trillion business. You're fired. All right, let's get to these comments. Honey says, I'm not following what's going on. I don't know what you mean. James Ortiz, shout out to you, sir. Thank you for showing, for coming through. He says, it looks like IGN gave their 5-year-old child a controller. Honey said, it's so hard to watch, bruh. It was so frustrating to watch. James Ortiz says, IGN doesn't have a good reputation of hiring capable gaming testers and reviewers. They hire people who haven't even touched a game controller in their life. They hire activists. People like Blessing Adeloye Jr. and shit. Motherfuckers who don't get me started. By the way, that motherfucker still got me blocked on Twitter. What can I say? That nigga is hard to look at. I get it. It's no respectful way to say that. It's just when you see Blessing Adeloye, when you see Blessing's face, man, you're like, Reed says IGN is not used to hard games. They are used to games that hold their hand. Man, these motherfuckers, they do well when they're playing Animal Crossing. There used to be a time where I would go to IGN for everything. Then they've been getting exposed after exposed after exposed over the years. And it's like, I can't take them seriously. Or they were paid to make it look bad. Now that's interesting because we know that a lot of people in the gaming industry have biases in favor of Sony. I mean, you just saw Greg Miller go on that rant talking about he's glad that the PC port of The Last of Us is bad. Why? Why? Because he's a PlayStation guy. Hold on, y'all, because I can't goddamn breathe. 1 second. Okay, sorry. But yeah, though. So we know that's a thing. But yeah, like I said before, that's a fireable offense in my opinion. So, you know, let's go on to our next topic. But what is our next topic? Okay, here we go. So we got some an update on the Batgirl movie. Remember the Batgirl movie that was canceled? This is interesting. Lawmakers want the Department of Justice to investigate Warner Brothers Discovery merger, claiming it harmed workers and reduced content choice. Cite axed Batgirl in letter. Is this government overstep? What the fuck are you talking about? You want to investigate them for what? Four Democratic lawmakers want the Justice Department to investigate Warner Brothers Discovery, claiming that the merged company has harmed workers and reduced consumer choice. These are all the names. And Department of Justice Antitrust Chief Jonathan Cantor that the merger appears to have enabled the company to adopt potentially anti-competitive practices that reduce consumer choice and harm workers in affected labor markets. Warner Brothers and Discovery were combined last year in a transaction that was not challenged by the DOJ. After a review, the company has the incentive and ability to eliminate broad swaths of its workforce, leaving workers with fewer choices for employment and advancement. The lawmakers wrote in their letter. They cited the layoffs over the past year, including the shutdown of CNN Plus, as well as later cuts at CNN and in areas like ad sales. It would be unusual for the Justice Department to essentially reopen a review of a merger so shortly after it had been completed, but the lawmakers appear to have been bolstered by Cantor's comments on the DOJ's concerns over the impact of consolidation on content creators and workers, not just on consumers. Last year, the Justice Department successfully challenged the proposed Penguin Random House merger with Simon & Schuster on the grounds that it would ultimately harm authors. After a federal judge ruled in the government's favor, the companies abandoned the transaction, arguing that the merger has led to the hollowing out of an iconic American studio. The lawmakers also cited the cancellation of projects and removal of content from the HBO Max platform. They wrote that audiences will never see such projects like Batgirl, a $90 million film that was canceled while deep into post-production despite consumer outcry, reportedly to allow WBD to claim a tax break. First of all, there was no public outcry. Twitter is not a real place. Stop looking at Twitter and thinking it's what real people think. It is not. Nobody cared for that movie. It looked like garbage 9 times out of 10. It was garbage. And that's it. The cancellation of Batgirl got huge attention last August, leading to leading to some anger in the fan base. Peter Safran, the new co-chairman of CEO DC Studios, said in February that the movie was not releasable. Hello. The lawmakers also referred to plans to raise the cost of HBO Max. Currently, the plan for the combined streaming service is to keep an ad-supported plan at $10 and an ad-free plan between $15 and $16 a month. That's fair. However, WBD is offering a premium plan for consumers that will cost $20 a month for viewers who want to view HBO's signature shows in as high a quality as possible. This leaves questions unanswered about whether a lower price platform will have reduced quality from the current product, while consumers are paying the same price and lack the transparency necessary to fully evaluate the plans and their relative prices. Okay. So they're mad. This is a prime example of the wokesters being mad because they want control over Hollywood. They're trying to stifle people with opposing views from theirs from getting any sort of power whatsoever. David Zaslav came in, James Gunn, and everybody else came in and said, man, this Batgirl movie is garbage. This woke shit ain't working. It ain't working. So we canceling it. And now people in the government, this should show you what your government is right now and who has control over it. To use the Department of Justice, who approved the deal to begin with, and say, oh, no, they canceling movies with our propaganda in it. You can't do that. Investigate them. This is not good. I don't think nothing's gonna come of this, but this displays who's running the government, ladies and gentlemen. This is why you can't say nothing without losing your job. I'm just keeping it a bean. The fact that they already approved the deal and now they're trying to investigate it because one of their movies got canceled is ridiculous. But anyway, that's just a short little story. Honey says, you forgot the Be Right Back screen. You know, I keep forgetting to put that thing in there. I'm gonna do it right after the show. My grandma wearing James Ortiz says my grandma wearing a skin tight suit and a wig makes for a more convincing Batgirl than whatever the hell they casted. Not your grandma. Okay. So before I go on to the final story, make sure you guys are liking the video, sharing the video out. Remember that I'm gonna drop the Discord in there. Look, guys, we're at 12 members in the Discord, so we got 38 spots left. 38. So James Ortiz, I don't know if you're in the Discord or not, but go ahead. There we go. There is the invite to the Discord. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are a fan of the show and you want to not only continue to see the show grow, but participate in helping grow the channel, the best thing for you to do is to make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. The notification bell is not only on but set to all. Make sure that is very important because I noticed that. Don't leave it on personalized. Turn it to on. That way you get notification for all the videos. So I don't know if you guys have checked that. Make sure the notification bell is set to all. And then after that, you're going to want to make sure that you're playing all of the videos all the way through. Even if you're not interested in that particular topic, even if maybe you caught the show live and the redistributed portion of the videos you already seen, play the videos all the way through, turn the video on mute if you've seen it already or you're not interested in it, and then put the playback speed on ×2. And then you're going to drop a like button. And the reason why you're going to do that is because you're increasing the watch time on the videos, and you're increasing the engagement, and that's what gives the video the initial push into the algorithm. April, towards the end of March and April have been really good for the long form content. Remember February, we were killing it in the shorts game, and this month we've been killing it in the long form content relative to the size of my channel. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying I'm getting thousands of views, but we will. We will. So as long as you guys are doing that, uh as long as you guys are doing that, we're gonna continue to grow. And then we're gonna be able to get more equipment and stuff like that. So hey, eventually we'll get to a point where I'll be able to do this full time. I'll be able to bring you guys more content. I got so much more in plan. By the way, for those of you who watched the Sneak and Geek special over the weekend, I was really surprised because the audio on the Sneak and Geek special was garbage, but people watched it. I was kind of like, like that thing that thing is thanging. You know what I'm saying? That thing is thanging. It did over 200 views, which again, relative to my channel, based on long form content, is pretty decent. So I expected it to get I expected it to get disliked to hell because of the audio, but I did put a disclaimer in there, and it seemed like people not only enjoyed it. I don't see how you did that, but they really enjoyed our guest on the show, and so I'm working on trying to get her to come on a weekly basis. We'll see. I don't want to make any promises yet, but I told y'all that at one point I was gonna work on getting a co-host, because there's other stuff I gotta do. I gotta do. Eventually, the Sneak and Geek is gonna be its own channel. I got a dating show I want to do. I mean, we're gonna have a lot going on. So, but we gotta get this channel profitable before we do anything. So anyway, yeah, let's move on to the next story. Reach. James Ortiz says, just stumbled a couple of your videos, but I've been watching a lot recently, so I'll join. Oh, I appreciate it. It's not. Reed says it's nice having more people on the live talking back, and would be nice having more active people in the Discord. Agreed. Honey says awesome. James, thanks. Reed says she was banging. She was. Honey says, which episode was that? So, Honey, I will actually drop the link to it. I did on Saturday. I dropped the I dropped the guest appearance of the Sneak and Geek special on it. Again, I want to reiterate, the audio is garbage. So what happened was, as I explained in the video, I think because I was using my new mic and she was using my old mic, my new mic was not picking up her voice when she was talking, but the old mic was definitely picking up my voice when I was talking. And when you hear me talk, it sounds like you're hearing double the voice, and it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. But people enjoy watching it. So and Honey, I think you'll like her, by the way. You'll like her. So let me get into this last story, man. So the Star Wars celebration happened at the end of last week, over the weekend. And boy, you can't make this shit up. First of all, it's funny because I just said that I thought that Doomcock was a credible source. And you know, everything he had been saying was have been coming true, but not this time, because there was supposed to be some Kathleen Kennedy celebration because she was going to be getting fired, but it didn't happen. And so we're gonna go over a couple things that came out. We are actually gonna watch a trailer. But Rey Palpatine is back. Daisy Ridley to reprise her role as Rey in new Star Wars film. First of all, I just want to say I like Daisy Ridley. I think the consensus was everybody likes Daisy Ridley. Nobody has a problem with Daisy Ridley. We have a problem with the Mary Sue Ray character. This is Kathleen Kennedy's baby. Star Wars is dead. Shout out to Hypnotic. Star Wars is completely dead, dog. I mean, the Star Wars movie future just came into sharper focus. Daisy Ridley's Rey will be the center of the first Star Wars feature film since 2019's The Rise of Skywalker. Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy announced at Star Wars Celebration in London on February. Charmin, I don't know how to say that last name, will direct from a script by Stephen Knight. The film follows the events of Rise of Skywalker and will focus on Rey as she builds a new Jedi Order. So basically, what they did was they took Luke Skywalker's story, stripped it from him, and gave it to Rey. On top of that, the project marks several major milestones for the franchise. Obey Shinoy is the first woman and the first person of color to direct a Star Wars movie. The Pakistani filmmaker won 2 Academy Awards for a documentary short in 2011, Saving Face, and in 2015, A Girl in the River. So in other words, diversity and inclusion is gonna be garbage. A female director, man, Kathleen Kennedy is the worst thing in Hollywood. The absolutely worst thing in Hollywood. The future is female. What is it? The force is female. I mean, you can't make this shit up. Disney, how long are you going to let this woman run what should be a fucking money printer into the ground? This is gonna flop. It's gonna flop. But she don't care. She gonna keep pounding it into your head until you like it. She gonna keep pounding it into your head until you like it. Reed says, dude, what sold that was at $23.49? You talking about this stream? James Ortiz says, there's some screenshots of Rey being pregnant. Looks like she got impregnated by Ghost Kylo Ren. Oh, wow. If she was a fan, she would refuse, but well, we see how much she cares about the IP. It's a good point. James Ortiz says it's all over Twitter, and the Reylo fans are all over it. I believe those are bot accounts. Make no mistake, these companies be paying for Twitter accounts to promote their stuff. I don't believe it. Reach also says, as long as BlackRock has all the money from everything else. Yeah, and so we're gonna actually do a trailer reaction. I have not seen this. I saved this specifically for y'all. Now this is a Star Wars show that I'm actually looking forward to. Ever since I seen her in The Mandalorian. So let's take a look at this. Fair use, fair use. Why does it always fast forward like 20 seconds? Like, what are you doing? Let's see what we got going on here.
Something's coming. Something dark. sense it.
This is a new beginning. For some, war. For others, power.
A lot of girl power in this.
It's been a while. Things have changed. I started hearing whispers
More girl power. Oh boy.
about Thrawn's return as heir to the Empire. We have to prepare for the worst.
More girl power.
The Jedi fell.
More girl power.
There aren't many left.
Perhaps it is time to begin again.
I mean, I guess. I suppose. It just looks like girl power versus toxic blue male, which is disappointing. I suppose. I guess. I don't know. It's hard to get excited. It's hard to get excited about anything Star Wars when you know that it's politically motivated. It's absolutely positively politically motivated. And we got the Acolyte to go over, but we'll save that for tomorrow. But it's just, I mean, it's hard to, I can't, I mean, you can't hide it. It's all in the trailer. Girl power, girl power, girl power, toxic blue male. Girl power, girl power, girl power, toxic white male. I don't know what you want me to do with this. I was excited about the Ahsoka series, but now that I know, based on what I can see, it's politically motivated. What you want me to do with this? So anyway, before we head out, let's read over some of these last comments. Reed says, it does not help to fight Disney because they are just reflections of the real monster. Let's see what this is he sent me. BlackRock. BlackRock is the biggest company you never heard of. Interesting. I'm gonna have to look over that and come back to you on that one, Reed. That link is about BlackRock and all of the many companies they own. 90% of the news media and social media, and have most cable companies and Apple and Microsoft. Damn. James Ortiz says, even the last Mando episode was cringe, and I love Mandalorian. Putting Lizzo in, man, don't even get me started. The Mandalorian, I've never seen a show fall from grace that hard. I'm not even a big Star Wars guy like that, but when the Mandalorian dropped, I started to realize why people love why people love Star Wars so much, and now it's just hurtful. It's just hurtful. So, yeah, guys, that has been the Sneaking Geek. I really appreciate you guys for coming through, showing love. Shout out to Reed. Shout out to Honey. Shout out to James Ortiz. I gotta figure out what happened to my guy Hans. I guess he's on daddy duty, and it's haven't seen Hans in a while. I gotta check up on him. Anyway, guys, we will continue Resident Evil 4 tonight at 6:30. I look forward to seeing you there. And yeah, we are done. So I will see y'all tomorrow, okay? I agree, James. I was liking the new season. Until then, exactly. All right, deuces.